Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, I'm sorry. It feels like morning. Mario Quintero here with the One Stop Shop for our weekly happy hour live Facebook show produced by marioshomenews.com. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day and a great week. And today we're going to go over three topics. One of them is a big deal because it's an industry changing mortgage situation. So we're going to start off with that one. This past Monday, the new residential loan application went into effect. It is now 9 pages long instead of 4 pages long. So I guess somebody in the government saw fit to add or increase the size of the residential loan application to 9 pages. And the good news about this is I went in today and I did a practice run on our own internal software, and it took me about 20 minutes. And I guess one of the reasons I went through it fairly quickly is that in many sections, it gives you the option to check off does not apply. So if you have different sections of this new 9-page format that don't apply, you just hit does not apply, and you don't have to complete any of that information. This week, what we're seeing is, as a result of this change, in the internal systems that we use and other companies use and the lenders use, right now there's a little, I would say, problem with synchronizing the old form into the new form, which is creating some more tedious work for our processors. In some cases, the lenders are not up to date yet, and they are making updates overnight, and some as late as this coming Friday to get their systems up to speed. So if you find out that your loan is currently on a little bit of a backlog, that's probably the reason why, is because of the change that became effective this past Monday, March the 3rd. And anytime you have these kind of changes in the industry, it does take a couple of weeks for everybody to get in sync and be able to get up to speed. Our system, one of the reasons why I went in there today to test it was to make sure that our system has already converted to the new loan application, and it has. And like I said, it took me about 20 minutes to go through the entire application so that any new applications we get moving forward effective this week will need to be done in our system with the new format. Now, we're still offering to our clients that if they don't want to do it online, they can still come in and we will do it with them manually and get it done that way. And we have not changed that. That is still our philosophy, that we give our clients different options. We can either do the application over the phone, we could do it online with our high-tech application system, which is very secure, or they could come in and we could do the application face-to-face. Either way, we always email our clients a list of the documents that we need. And once again, they could bring those in, we can copy it for them, or if they have them in PDF format, they can upload it right in the application file online within our system. So they can basically do everything electronically without leaving their home. And then once the loan is registered, they will get electronic disclosures for them to sign off electronically from their home. So it's the automation today is incredible for those people and customers that are comfortable using the automation. And for those that are not, specifically some of the people in the senior age category that may not be that tech savvy, we still meet with them at the office or we go to their home. So no problem there. If you have any questions regarding this new loan application process, feel free to give me a call here at the office at 305-598-1600 or on my cell at 305-588-0451, especially if you're in the process of getting started with your new pre-qualification application. One of the things that we will have to do, and we already started doing it this week, is all the pre-quals that we had on file with clients that are actually looking for homes. We're going to have to input all that information manually into our system and then add the additional information that is required by these 5 extra pages. So it is creating a little extra work for Laura, but I talked to her today and it seems like she's making a lot of progress getting those up to date. So the next topic I want to talk about is a lot of times people ask us about down payment assistance programs. In the amount of years that we have run this company, we have never gotten involved with down payment assistance program because a lot of those programs are very paper intensive, and a lot of times it's kind of like a specialty, and we've never gotten involved with that. However, we do suggest that if you want to become a homeowner and are short on the amount of funds that you have and you want to apply and get pre-approved with a down payment assistance program, we suggest you go to your local bank, especially one of the national banks, and they usually have these programs available because these are like special grants that the government gives, and it's easier for the government to control, especially based on areas where they want more lending to occur. And depending on where you're going to buy your home, you know, it might be easier for you to go through your local bank and see if they can help you with the down payment assistance program. We've never worked it, and I don't plan to get involved with that program anytime soon, but your local bank should be your first choice if you need the additional funds for a down payment assistance program. The last thing I want to talk about today is for those people who are going to be looking for a new jumbo loan. And today, one of our wholesalers announced that we're going to have a brand new jumbo loan effective March the 17th with extremely competitive pricing. The guidelines are going to be very flexible. So if you're going to be in the market for a loan of, let's say, $600,000 or higher, up to $2 million, give us a call and we can review with you those new guidelines for domestic borrowers. So that's called a jumbo loan, and we're looking forward to the release of that product in the next 2 weeks. And the last thing I want to talk about is foreign nationals. Lately, we've gotten a lot of calls for foreign nationals. The number one foreign national that we did for many years was the Venezuelan market, but that market has gone dry because of the political situation in Venezuela. However, we've gotten calls for foreign nationals from Argentina and Canada, and one of the things we're letting our partners know right now is that when they have a foreign national, to give us a call first so that we can find out what the percent down payment is for that country. Usually it's 30%, but today we're finding out that certain countries, they're requiring 50%. So instead of giving a broad stroke response to our foreign national clients, what we do is as soon as we find out what country they are from, we take the time to give our local bank that handles those loans for us. We question them, you know, what about this country? What's the percent? What are the rates? Blah, blah, blah. And then we give that feedback to the client or directly to the partner that's calling on the client's behalf, because most of these people do live outside the U.S. and they're looking to invest in buying a home here in the U.S. So once again, foreign national loans are actively being done. It just depends what country of origin and how much down payment is currently being required. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Sorry about the little cough, but if you have any additional questions, you could always reach me here at the office, 305-598-1600, or on my cell at 305-588-0451. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of the day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you very much.